Going to the second sub question, we have here 2m square plus 5m minus 3. The first step would be to write the first term and the last term as it is. So let me write now. This is equal to 2m square, that is the first term. Last term also we said we write as it is. So I write minus 3. Now I have to find out what is the sum and product. What will be the sum? The coefficient of the middle term or the coefficient of the term with the power 1. That is what? Plus 5. So my sum here is plus 5 or just 5. What is the product? It is the product of the coefficient of the square term and the constant, that is 2 into minus 3. So 2 into minus 3 is equal to 2 into minus 3 is minus 6. So what is the sum? 5. What is the product? Minus 6. Now I have to think of two numbers. Where their sum is 5 and the product is minus 6. Okay, so product is 6. We can take the numbers 2 and 3. Okay, 2 and 3. Now if I take 2 and 3, you see that the product is having the minus sign. If the product is having the minus sign, it is giving me a hint that one of the numbers which I have chosen is minus. Now the sum here is plus. So if the sum is plus, that means the bigger number should be plus. That means plus 3 and minus 2. But plus 3 into minus 2 will be minus 6. But plus 3 minus 2, will it be 5? Plus 3 minus 2 is just 1. It is not 5. So it cannot be that the factors are 2 and 3. Now which other factors or which other pair of factors do I have for 6? 2 and 3 is 1. 6 and 1 are also factors of 6. So let me write 6 and 1. Okay, if 6 and 1 are the factors, the sign of the product is minus. So one of them should be minus. Now we look at the sum. The sum is plus. So if the sum is plus, that means the sign of the bigger number should be plus. So if I put plus 6, okay, the other number should be minus because the product is minus. So if I put minus here, plus 6 into minus 1 is minus 6. Plus 6 minus 1 is 5. So my factors can be plus 6 and minus 1. So what is the variable here? It is m. So joining m to this, what happens? It becomes plus 6m minus 1m. So I write here plus 6m minus 1m. So I see here I have written plus 6m minus 1m in place of what? 5m. What is plus 6m minus 1m? Isn't it plus 5m? Okay, so that means what I have written is right. Now what is the next step? To take the first two terms together, that is 2m square plus 6m together. So I take 2m square plus 6m together and see which are the common factors here. So among these two, the common factor, if you see, it is 2m, which is common in both. 2 is here, 2 goes in 6 also, it goes 3 times. M also is common. So 2m is common. Then I can put the bracket. 2m goes in 2m square, okay, m times. 2m into m is 2m square. So this is right. Now 2m, how many times it goes in 6m? M is there, so that is okay. 2 goes in 6 3 times, so I can write 3. Let me see whether it is correct. 2m into 3. 2 into 3 is 6. M into 1, that is m. So this is correct. I can close the bracket. Next I have minus 1m minus 3. Minus is common in both, so I can put minus out. Okay, then I don't have anything which is common in both. If I don't have anything which is common in both, I write 1. Okay, so 1 bracket. Now minus 1 goes in minus 1m m times. Let us see what we wrote is correct. Minus 1 into m is minus 1m. Now minus is already out. What is left here? 3. So I can write here plus 3. Plus 3 into minus 1 is minus 3. Now what do we see? There are two terms here. Which two terms? 2m into m plus 3 and minus 1 into m plus 3. Among these two terms, do we see here m plus 3 common in both these? Yes. So m plus 3 will be common out. So that will be m plus 3, and in the other bracket we will have what is outside. What is outside? 2m minus 1. So you have here 2m minus 1. So these two, that is m plus 3 into 2m minus 1, these are the factors of this trinomial 2m square plus 5m minus 3.